Isabella. Hi, yes, Oma Tini again. How are you? Yeah, my friends, I am videotaping all my stories and all my songs for my granddaughter, and then I thought I better share them with a lot of other children as well. So I said, hello, Isabella, because that's my granddaughter. Do you have a grandma? Maybe you have a grandma too. Anyways, I start all over again and say hello to you. Hello everybody, how are you, how are you, how are you today? Hello everybody, how are you, how are you today? Very well, I thank you. How are you, how are you, how are you today? Very well, I thank you. How are you, how are you today? Hickety tickety bumblebee, can you say your name for me? That's a very nice name. Hickety tickety bumblebee, can you say my name for me? Teeny, teeny, that's a very nice name. Hello. Well, today I didn't want to sing. Today I wanted to tell you a story. And maybe you know the story already, but I do need your help telling the story. It's the story of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle. Do you know the story of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle? I'll show you. This is Mr. Wiggle. Look, he's wiggling. And this is where he lives. You open the door, he goes inside, you close the door. Boop. And this is Mr. Waggle. Look, he's waggling around. And he lives in this hand. Open the door, go back inside, and close the door. Boop. Well, this is the story of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle, and they wanted to go and visit each other. So it was a beautiful sunny day, and Mr. Wiggle thought to himself, it is really a nice day. I should go out and go and visit Mr. Waggle. So Mr. Wiggle went and opened the door, came outside, closed the door, and he started walking to Mr. Waggle's house. And this is how he walked. Up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill. But now I really need your help, okay? So Isabella and all the other children who are watching me right now, do you have your Mr. Wiggle? Where's your Mr. Wiggle? Let's go walk. Up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill, until Mr. Wiggle came to Mr. Waggle's house. And he knocked on the door. Nobody's opening. Oh, thought Mr. Wiggle, this is too bad. Well, then I have to turn around and go home. So Mr. Wiggle turned around and he went up the hill and down the hill. Are you going with me? Come on. I want to see how Mr. Wiggle goes up and down. Up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, until Mr. Wiggle came back to his home. So he opened the door, beep, went back inside, beep, closed the door. Beep. Well, it was late at night, so he got ready and went to bed. The next day, it was again such a beautiful day, and you know what happened? This time Mr. Waggle thought, oh, I should go and visit Mr. Wiggle. So Mr. Waggle opened the door, beep, came outside, beep, closed the door, beep, and he started, what do you think, where he went? That's right, he went up the hill and down the hill. Are you doing this with me? Up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill, until he came to Mr. Wiggle's house. And so he knocked on the door. No answer. He tried again. Mr. Wiggle. No answer. Oh, thought Mr. Waggle, that's too bad. So he had to turn around and go home. And what do you think, where he went, how he had to go? That's right, he had to go up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, until he came back to his home. So he opened the door, boop, went back inside, beep, closed the door, boop. Thought Mr. Waggle, that was a lot of walking up and down the hill. And he was really tired and he fell very quickly asleep. Oh, then on the third day, it was again such a beautiful day. And you know what happened this time? Something very special happened. Both Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle had the same idea at the same time. They both thought, oh, Mr. Wiggle thought, I should visit Mr. Waggle. And Mr. Waggle thought, oh, I should visit Mr. Wiggle. So you know what happened? They both opened the doors at the same time. Boop. And they both came outside at the same time. Boop. And then they both closed the doors at the same time. Boop. Boop. Here they are. Mr. Wiggle over here, Mr. Waggle over there. And they started walking up the hill and down the hill. Are you doing this with me? I sure hope so. I don't want to do this all by myself. Up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill. That's where they met each other. And they run into each other and they say, hi, Mr. Wiggle. Hi, Mr. Waggle. I haven't seen you for such a long time. Yeah, I actually came yesterday, but you didn't open the door. Oh, that happened to me the day before. But you know what? It's very strange. We're not really supposed to visit each other anyways because of the coronavirus. I know. But I thought maybe I can see you through the window, but everything was shut. Anyways, they talked. Mr. Wiggle talked, and they kept a little bit distance, like the 6 feet distance to be safe. And then they said their goodbyes, and they said it was so nice to see you. They couldn't hug each other. No kisses either. No. Because they had to stay a little bit apart because of that coronavirus. Yep. And then they said their goodbyes, and they could go back home. So they started walking down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill until they were back by their houses. And they both opened the doors at the same time. They both went back inside into their homes. They both closed their doors again. And that was a very nice day. And this is the story how Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle actually visit each other on top of the mountain. Maybe you want to tell the story one day to your mom or your daddy. Okay? Anyway, next time I'm going to tell you or read you another story, or maybe I'm going to sing a song again. Until then, have a nice evening or a nice day. See you soon.